Hello, everybody. This is Kristina with the K, and today I am trying out SHEGLAM makeup. I had seen this a lot, mostly the blush on Instagram, I guess, and so decided I wanted to do a full haul. Everything looked pretty nice, pretty cool quality, really good price. So I did an actual little poll on my Instagram and said, pick what you want me to get. So I had some different choices of eyeliner, brow products, some different colors of blush, some different colors of eye jelly. So got a few things, and today we are going to try everything out. So I'm super excited and hoping this stuff is really good because the price point is awesome. And I ordered, and then I didn't realize that this is actually like SheIn makeup, SHEGLAM. Duh. Didn't put that together before. Ordered directly from the SHEGLAM website, not from SheIn. So I don't know why I didn't make that connection before. But anyways, so let's get started. Just realized I don't have one of the first things I need. So I'm going to start with eyes, and I don't typically like to do that just because it's just not like the order I like to do things in, but here's why I'm going to do it. So the eyeliner that was chosen is this 2-in-1 Do It All. So one side is like this pen with a chisel tip, more like a marker. Oh, going the wrong way there. Jeez Louise. It's like a marker tip. And then the other side is like remover. So you can actually like get a clean line. And because this is and by the way, it didn't come like that. I did test it on my hand, which is why there's a little black on the tip. Because that's a remover, if I went and used that after my face was fully done, then that would take off part of my makeup. So I want to go ahead and do the eyes first, so that we don't have that issue. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of concealer on my lid just as like a base, since I haven't put anything up there yet. And then this is the sponge that was chosen. There was a, what am I doing? What am I trying to say? There was a multi-faceted like gem shaped sponge, and then there was this peach sponge, and the my Instagram friends chose the peach, which I was really excited actually because from Georgia, so I thought that would be really cute. Georgia peach. And I'm actually really excited that this is what came. Sometimes you can't tell the texture of sponges like online, and this one is like that velour. It's like very soft. Sorry, I'm trying to do this by the window today. I thought that might be better lighting than my ring light. It's like that velour, very soft, super soft, which is one of my favorite types of sponges to use. I typically don't like a bouncy sponge that you have to bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce on your face forever to get things blended. I really like the velour sponges, like the soft, and I like the ones that have the silicone on it. Those just seem to work better for me. It's easier to move the product around. It's easier to manipulate what you want. And so I'm excited. That seemed to do pretty well, but we'll see how the whole face goes later. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do my eyes before I put on the liner. And what I did get for eyes for this little haul was the Jelly Wow eyeshadow pop. So it's supposed to be some type of like jelly eyeshadow situation. And this is the shade Rose Disco. And oh, I don't like how much product is on the lid. So now I feel like I have to scrape. Although I don't remember how much it was, so it's probably not that expensive, so it's probably fine. Now I admit I did take this off. Oh, it's so pretty though. Yeah, that's really pretty. I did kind of take this off when I first got it and kind of just experimented on my hand. And you can see it doesn't really give much of a color. Oh, sorry for that line. It's more of just the glitter. You can see there's not much color involved there. It really just spreads out into a glitter. I don't know if you can just see my finger even. It's like all glitter. So what I'm going to do about that is I'm going to put a little bit of color on my lids and just buff it out, and then I'm going to add that on top. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, so I just did one shade kind of all over the lid and up into the crease. It's kind of a pinky, like a neutral pink kind of situation. So I guess I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. So here we go. It definitely has a jelly texture. I do just wish you had a little bit more of like the color. But I'm also just interested to see like how it dries, if it dries. It did on my hand, right? When I had it really spread out. Oh my, this got out of hand really quickly. Okay, hindsight, maybe should have used a brush because my finger is too big and now it is literally everywhere. I was just trying to get it on my crease. I mean, my lid. And it is all up into my crease. So I guess we're going for the Euphoria look today. Just really glittery eyes. Oh my gosh, I would never do this on a regular day. But here we are, trying new things. I mean, it's pretty as a glitter. Again, I wish there was a little bit more like tint to it because I'm not sure that if you got different colors, like if you would really be able to tell the difference. But I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to try the liner. Okay, so it's supposed to also be like a stamp, right? So you can kind of like stamp it and then go. All right, here we go. So that was the stamp. And it did stamp. But now I have to figure out what to do with it. Okay. I've never used something this small. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because it is such a sharp tip, it is very hard to use. And like, I feel like I'm pretty good at liquid liner. So it's just very, it's just there. It's stiff. It is what it is. So there's no like flexibility. I really like flexible liners that can kind of like curve along with your eye. That's just like goes on straight. So it's pretty difficult to use. Yeah, I definitely, this looks so bad. Definitely see why you would need to use the remover. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so bad. I don't necessarily mean the product, but like I just can't use it. There might be like a learning curve to it. Okay. So here's the remover side. Okay, it did remove. I don't know if you could see how that did. It did drag a little bit of the product along with it though, which when I tried this on my hand, that's what it was doing. It was just dragging the product around. So I was a little concerned. I mean, it does work because I'm just wiping off the excess that like drags out, and I mean, it's working pretty well. I really want to fix all this too, because geez. It did fix it a little bit, but now it's got stuff all over it. I just don't know, like, long term, because you can see how dirty. Oh, hello. You can see how dirty the tip is from the excess product. So, and then now I've like wiped off part of the original line. Okay, that's a little better. I feel like if you just like tap along your lid, your lash line, that's a little better than trying to like drag it like I was doing. So maybe little taps is better. Okay, well that looks interesting. Okay, I feel like that fixed it a little. I don't know. Okay. This is where we're at with everything. Okay. All right, next I'm gonna do my face. So I'm gonna go put on primer and then we'll be back to use the sponge. Okay, we are primed. So now I'm gonna use the peach sponge and put on my foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's just sort of my go-to. So it seems to be working just like another velour sponge that I've had before. And this is why I like this type of sponge, because you can just like drag it and it like blends out. It's not like for 20, can't stand that, for 20 minutes of your life just trying to like spread product out. You can just kind of drag it around and then you can sponge it. This is really hard to do like backwards. I was like, this is my right and it's showing up on camera as the left. I'm not really used to that. Okay, let me get up close and personal. See what we're working with here. It's so funny, sometimes something shows up one way on here, but a different way on my face. For example, this is not blending out nearly as well as I thought it was doing. Okay, so it does feel very similar as another one I've had, but it's not blending out that well, to be honest. It's a little bit streaky. And this is wet, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that before, that I had wetted the Beauty Blender before I got on camera so that it would be ready to go. Yeah, it's just not... We're looking very textured. I'm like not really into it. But it uses a lot less product than like a brush, because I use just as much as I would normally use with a brush. And I've got a lot left over. So let me do some donuts to my neck. Yeah, it's all right. It's It's not giving like all my hopes and dreams a good go, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna do a little concealer. Blend it out. Oh my God. A bee just flew at the window. I wonder if you could see me jump just then. Oh my God. That scared me. That blended out better, but I think it's just because it was like a smaller area. Okay, I'm going to set my under eyes. And I'm not setting my whole face yet because the bronzer and the blush are liquids. They do blend out to a matte, I believe, but just want to give it every possibility of blending correctly. So I don't want that area to be so matte that you can't blend anything. So without further ado, this is the bronzer, liquid bronzer, and this is the shade Soft Tan. The reason I got this color is because it was a little more cool toned, so it would be more of like a contour shade. So cooler tones are more like your actual contours versus a bronzer is like the warmer tones. So I wanted it to be more of a contour, and I didn't know the inside looked like that. At first I was like, oh, why, how is product gonna get on there? And then I was shaking it and I heard the little ball and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's this little applicator. It looks very cute. I'm gonna try and do one side with a brush and one side with a sponge, and we're gonna see how it goes. So I'm just gonna go around the edges of my face. And then just like my normal contour spots. I think this side got a little higher than the other side, so we might be a little uneven, but that's okay. And then a little down the nose. And we'll start with that. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the brush. Oh, that was easy. Oh, that one's kind of staying on there like a dot. Yeah, you can see that. So might need to move swiftly. And that's not really blending out at all. Okay. It literally took off all, I don't think you can see. Literally took off all the makeup right there. Okay. Is that taking product off? Okay. It did not take product off over here, but it did again on the nose. It's literally like a line of no foundation. Okay. So, I don't know if I didn't shake it enough. I don't know. This is the blush. So we're gonna shake it up real good. And I'm gonna do one side at a time so it doesn't dry, hopefully. I mean, it seems better than the other side, than the bronzer. I just thought I was gonna be like stunned, blown away. Okay. Use the back side. Okay, the blush definitely blended better than the bronzer. And it's like pretty cute. It's kind of a bright shade, but it took off a little of my foundation again on this side, but it didn't on this side. So maybe the brush was just like too much. Okay, so that's that. And this shade was Risky Business. And let's see what else we have to try. Okay. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I'm gonna use some of the jelly as a highlight. But I'm only gonna, like, I barely tap that. Well, that worked well. But it is glitter. It's definitely not like shimmer. It is glitter. And I wouldn't normally use glitter as a highlighter, but we're just really being that girl today because the eyes are already all glittered out, so you might as well glitter out the highlight. Okay. I've got the highbrow shaping wax for the brows. So this should give like a laminated brow effect, so makes them up and out and then makes them stay there. So we're just gonna go in. I've seen people use them like that way. So just rubbing in. There we go. Okay. And I've never used a product like this before. So, oh wow, okay. Now I gotta be honest, I haven't really adopted the laminated feathery brow look because my eyebrows are, first of all, if I go all the way up, it looks like that and I look crazy. I look like Olaf. Olaf? Yeah, Count Olaf from not the penguin. Not the snowman, the from Lemony Snicket, Series of Unfortunate Events. So I typically don't do it because that's what I feel like I look like. So I'm trying to do it subtly. Oh, this side does much better. It's got some better eyebrowage going on, I guess. I just don't really, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's definitely placing it though. I'm not mad at it. Okay, she's kind of cute. I think that works really well. I think it's like $3. Yeah. No reason to get something expensive than that because that worked really well. Okay, the only things I have left are lip products. Oh, so let me put on mascara first. BRB. Okay, I kept looking and was like, why do I look so damn crazy? Because it had my eyes on, but I didn't have my mascara on. So I feel like that always makes a difference. Okay, I'm gonna clean off my lip. Okay, so I have 3 things here to try. So it'll be 2 different looks. So I've got this product, which I'm really excited about. So it's a liner on one side, and then it's the lipstick on the other side, and it's in shade Soft Chai, which was the lightest shade. These only came in like brown tones, so I guess, I think there were only 3, so I just got the lightest one. And then I also got the lip liner, which I'm obsessed with this packaging. It's like the Soft Touch matte, and it's pretty pink. And it's in shade Neutral, which was like a neutral brown. And then this is the lipstick I got in shade Magical Delight, or Delight. And it was the Starlight Velvet lipstick, so it should be a velvety finish. So I'm going to try these first because I think they'll be a little bit lighter and easier to get off, so I can show you the other one. Yeah, this is going to be cute. It's very pointy. That's better. Once you like get it down a little bit, so it's not so dang pointy. That's better. Okay. That's a good like neutral color, I think. It's a little bit, it's got a little bit of like a mauve, a little bit of a pink, and this is like a pinky. Oh, it's pink. Yeah. Okay. Velvety. I'm not too sure about velvety. Maybe my lips are just chapped. It's fine. I like the liner. I don't know that I buy this lipstick again. The color's good. I think the color combo is actually really cute on me, but and I'll definitely use it, but I don't know that I buy it again. It doesn't go on that smooth. You can see a lot of the like cracks in my mouth and stuff, which I don't like. I don't care for that. So let me take it off real quick with my makeup eraser. All right, I'm gonna try the Soft Chai. Double-sided. Okay, this feels like a totally different formula than the other liner. It's a little harder. Like it's not as soft to put on, which in some aspects makes it easier to put on. But I don't know if it'll like blend as well. And then the flip side is a little twist up. How much product is in here? Not bad. I was waiting for it to just like fall out though. Okay, and it's kind of like a pointed, like that, the tip. Oh, and the other side's a little bit lighter. So the other side's definitely like brown, like nude or whatever. And this side has a little bit of a rosy tone, and it's a lot softer than the velvet. I would almost call this more velvety than the other one. But it's almost a little bit terracotta. Hello. It's also almost a little bit of a terracotta shade on me. But anyways, okay. Well, here is the full SHEGLAM look. I don't know how helpful this was. Hopefully it was at least a little bit entertaining. The velvet lipstick, okay, good shade. Okay, I like the liner. I like this double stick thing with the liner and the lipstick. I think that's a really good thing. The bronzer, I just don't know yet. Like, I just don't know yet. It did not blend out that well. Again, I don't know if I didn't shake it enough and I was getting like the oily side that was like taking off my extra makeup, but I'm not sold on that yet. The blush was actually really good though and blended out a lot better than the bronzer. So I can see why the blush has a lot more hype than the bronzer, or the, yeah, bronzer. It just didn't seem, the bronzer just didn't blend as well. Would definitely recommend the shaping wax. Although it's not drying. it did shape, but it's not dry. So I don't know if that's typical for brow waxes, but I mean, it did what it was supposed to do, I guess. I just don't know if it's supposed to dry. If it's supposed to dry, it did not do a good job. This Jelly Wow was pretty cool. Okay, there we go. I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase it, but it's definitely a fun product. It definitely has that jelly texture, and it does dry, which is really nice. I hate having something wet on my lid all day. But at the end of the day, it's like glitter that doesn't go everywhere. So if that's what you're looking for, absolutely go for it. And then this liner, I am also not sold on yet. The side with the remover actually worked really well, especially if you're trying to get that very pointy wing. I think that was a winner. You just have to make sure that you do it not on top of makeup so it doesn't take your makeup off, because yeah, like I had some leftover foundation on my hand, because it'll take it right off. So you just have to be mindful of that, but I think that side does work. I'm not sold on the actual liner though. I think this would be a product that you have to use a lot in order to get the feel of it, get the hang of it, and be able to use it well and properly. So, and the sponge was fine. Again, wouldn't repurchase, but it is not bad for like the price it is. But I personally would pay a little bit of a higher price to get a nicer one of these type, like the velour feeling sponges that I know from a brand that I know works. So all in all, the lippies were the biggest wins for me, and I really do like the blush. I want this bronzer to work so badly, because if it works as good as the blush does, although I did have to blend it out for like a hot minute, then I would definitely like have these in my back pocket at all times. Like, love. I wish that one worked as well as that one. So I'm going to play with everything some more. But that was all my first thoughts, and I hope to see you on my channel again. This is Kristina with the K. Feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want more details. A lot of times I'll try on stuff like this on my stories, go live and try things on, and just you'll get like first impressions immediately versus having to watch a long video about it. But whatever toots your horn, whatever tickles your fancy, is how to do it. But it's Kristina with the _K on Instagram. I'll put that link in the caption, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.